Okay, what's going on with the Edmonton real estate market? There's a lot of misinformation out there, a lot of information going about interest rates and the market going up, the market going down, multiple offers, bidding wars. But what's really happening in Edmonton right now in these winter months? I'm going to go over the statistics and give you information so that you know what it means for you as a home buyer and what it means for you as a home seller. So when we look at the stats, you could see here that month over month, we're down by about 21%. But don't worry, sales came down by 21%, but this always happens month over month in the winter months. So October to November, November to December, December to January, it always happens. So don't worry about that. So sales are down by 21%, but year to date, we've still had about 19,000 sales, which is up about 17%. So sales are up year to date by about 17%. That's good. But the problem is new listings are only up by about 2.5%. So year to date, we've had 70% more sales, but new listings has only come up by 2.5%. So you see that discrepancy there. You see why there's low inventory in a lot of places and why we're having bidding wars in the springtime. So we need more listings to come onto the market, not so many buyers to come onto the market. Inventory around 3,300. That's normal. It's kind of low, but it's normal for this time of year, so we don't really have to worry about that. Average days on market, everyone says, how long is my house going to take to sell? The average days on market is about 43 right now, so keep that in mind. But that's not really as important as the benchmark price. So you'll see here the benchmark price of homes in Edmonton. So the benchmark price is what the average home would sell for. So if the benchmark price goes up, it means that the price of your home has probably gone up. The benchmark price of a single family has gone up, a single family has gone up. The benchmark price of a condo has gone up, so a condo has gone up. So the benchmark price across the board has gone up. I'll get to that in a second, but you can see here single family homes, the benchmark price 476,000. Year to date, that's up by 9%. So if you own a single family home in Edmonton, or if you were looking to buy a single family home in Edmonton, it's up 9% year to date. So that is the price of homes in Edmonton. Apartments, now this information could be skewed a little bit. So apartments, the benchmark price is 189,000. That's up 11% year to date. But what we're seeing is I had a couple come to me and say, hey, well, has our property gone up in downtown Edmonton by 11%? It hasn't. So a lot of the apartments that have gone up in price are outside of the downtown core. The downtown core hasn't seen the increase as much as the rest of the city has. So keep that in mind, that maybe your condo in downtown hasn't gone up as much as one in Ambleside, for example. Also, townhouses. We've seen townhouses go up by about 13% this year. That's really good news, but we are seeing a lot of newer and more luxury townhouses come to the market. So that will push prices up a bit. So the benchmark price on townhouses will be a little bit higher than what you think. Now, if we look at the benchmark price trend, so if you're thinking about buying a house in the springtime, I need you to look at this graph. So when you look at this graph, this is historically what you see in Edmonton in the winter months. So it starts really slow, November, December, and then somewhere around January, February, the market starts to go. Everyone is after Christmas. Everyone wants to jump in the market. Interest rates usually come down. And what we see is so many people jump into the market. So when I ask my clients, look at this graph, where do you want to buy? Where on this graph do you want to buy? And they obviously pick the low point. We want to buy right here. Well, guess what? That's January. What if your timeline, you said you wanted to buy in March or April? Well, look where you're going to be in March or April. You're going to be midway up that line. The problem that we run into is that if you're looking to buy in March or April, you're probably going to start looking December, January, maybe even push it off till February. But you're going to start looking pretty soon if you're going to buy in March and April, because you're not going to find that home right away. And especially right in the middle of this market, you're not going to be happy with the results. So we're always advising our clients, get out there and start looking at homes, because you never know how much that home is going to go for, how many other people are going to want to try to buy it as well, how many bidding wars, how many times you're going to have to put offers on homes before they get accepted. So you want to get out there and explore the market before you're actually ready to buy. Don't worry about wasting our time. if you want to get out and look at some homes, but you're not ready to buy until July of next year, we're happy to show you. That's part of the job. I don't mind. I just want to get you introduced to the market so that you know what's going on. You know the prices. You know what you can get for that price. But historically, December is the best time to buy a home because everybody's busy with the holidays. Nobody wants to get out there when it's minus 20. So if you're looking for the best price possible, I suggest you get out there and start looking at homes as soon as possible. Because here, I'll show you this graph one more time. Look on this graph. At what point were you thinking about buying in the new year? Probably right somewhere right in that steep climb. And so we're going to always see a steep climb beginning in the springtime, and it's going to continually go up, and then back June, July, it starts to peter off a little bit, and then it slows down back into the winter months and then goes right back up again. Now, there's a lot of determining factors. Obviously, we have an election coming up. The United States had their election, interest rates moving around. So this could be a lot steeper, or it could be a lot more shallow than what we're expecting. But historically, it always looks like this. So if you're looking to get out there in the springtime, you're going to want to time it appropriately. If you have any questions about this, or you want to get some more of my advice on specific parts of the market, maybe you're looking in Fort Saskatchewan, maybe you're looking at an acreage property, reach out to me or someone on the team. Have a great day.